India records 9,851 new cases and 273 deaths in the last 24 hours. The total number of cases in India stands at 2,26,770. Active cases in India stands at 1,10,960. Whereas 1,09,462 have been cured of COVID-19 so far. The death toll in India has risen to 6,348. Well, India has been witnessing a steep rise in the number of cases over the last few days. And yesterday we saw 9,304 cases, and today another 500 extra cases has been added to 9,304, which takes the total number of positive cases that were reported in the last 24 hours to 9,851. And the number of deaths has also increased by 273 in the last 24 hours. For more on this, I am being joined in by my colleague Ashish from the newsroom. Ashish, yesterday we saw 9,304 cases and today we are seeing another 500 extra. So what do you think the situation could be in the future going ahead for India, Ashish?
Well, absolutely, Deepak. The situation as of now looks very grim given the fact that we have recorded over 9,000 cases for the second consecutive day. And speaking about the current tally, the number of cases recorded over the past 24 hours are 9,851. And this is the tally that we're getting. And this is the single biggest spike as far as 24 hours is concerned. And apart from that, you also have 273 deaths, which is also a record in itself. So clearly, one thing that is very clear as of now is that the number of deaths and the number of cases that are coming up in a 24-hour period are rising every passing day, and there is a new record being set every day. Yesterday was the first time that we recorded 9,000 cases, and again today it's pretty much the same, and it's almost come close to 10,000 in a single day, which is just as much as what the European countries were recording a few days back when the virus was at its peak. But the one thing that to remember in India's case is the fact that India is not yet close to the peak, which the ICMR themselves have said. So this creates a bit of fear in itself that even when we are not even close to the peak, we are recording over 10,000, almost 10,000 cases every day. So what would really happen when the number of cases, when we close in on the peak as well? But apart from that, the other factor to note in here is that the cases are being reported, a lot of cases are reported from the rural areas as well. Of course, the migrant crisis is something that we've been talking about, but at the same time, the other side effect of it is that a lot of people from urban areas, from highly contaminated urban areas, have gone back to their villages, and now cases are coming in from those places as well, which is creating a lot of clusters across India's rural areas. And this is the biggest fear that the authorities had over the past ever since the outbreak was reported, that once this seeps into the rural areas, that would be very difficult for them to maintain the situation and to bring everything back into control. And that is exactly what has happened as of now. A lot of cases are being reported from there, and given the fact that we have a majority of the population in the rural areas, and the density of the population is also more over there, and also the healthcare infrastructure is also not the best as far as the rural areas is concerned, that could possibly see possibly contribute to a bigger spike in the upcoming days.